What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Dimes, and I know you're here for a good time, so let's get into the video. So today I'm going to be telling you a story about the time that I snuck into somebody's house and had to sleep under the bed. I know that sounds crazy. It was real crazy. I was 16 years old, and basically me and my friend, I'm gonna call her Monica. Me and my friend Monica, we wanted to go to this party so bad, but we had strict parents, and strict parents make sneaky kids. Don't be a strict parent. But we wanted to go to this party so bad, so we're like, basically, I'm finna tell my mom that I'm at your house. You're finna tell your mom that you're at my house. And we finna go to this party. So we ended up telling our moms that, not thinking the whole plan through. Like, what are we finna do? We go to the party. I don't even think the party was that fun because I don't even really remember it. Like, and mind you, at 16, like, I wasn't, like, it's not like I was out there, like, drinking and stuff like that, because I wasn't. It was really just, we just wanted to go and experience something that we normally don't experience. So we get to the party is not that fun or whatever. Well, the party ends up like ending or something. Obviously it has to end, and this is where we did not think it through. After the party ended, we're like,
so where we finna go?
because I'm supposed to be at your house and you're supposed to be at my house. Like, we can't just show up at, somebody's house. Like, they gonna be asking questions. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I start thinking, like, maybe we go to another friend's house. Like, what are we finna do? So I'm like, I had a boyfriend that lived not too far from where I lived. So I'm like, maybe I could call him and, we'd go over there or something. So she's like, okay, we'll see. So I call him and he's like, I don't know, my mom would be tripping. Like, I don't think that's gonna work out. And so I'm like, bruh, like, please, like, we have nowhere to go. We're 16, like, we need to stay somewhere. We can't stay outside. He's like, I don't know. So basically we convinced him to, like, let us stay. But we're like, he's like, you have to sleep under the bed if you come, because I don't want my mom to know that you guys are there. And so we're like, okay, fine, whatever. So we get there, and the way his, like, window that we had to climb through, he's in the basement. So, like, you know how, like, the basement windows are kind of, like, underground? So we had to, like, climb into this thing to go into the window. But where the window was, his mom's room was right above the window. So we had to be, like, extra quiet. And when we got into the window, like, it was like a jump from the window to the floor. So we're like, man, like, we don't know if we could do this. But anyway, so we get into the house or whatever, and we're like super quiet. He's like, just go to sleep. Like, don't say nothing. Go to sleep. I ain't got time to be getting in trouble. We're like, okay. So we slide under the bed. When I tell you, there was no room under that bed. There was about this much room, just enough for us to slide under and lay like this. Our head, we couldn't move. We had no blanket, no pillow. There was no room for none of that. Like, and because his room was in the basement, it was nothing but tile floor. So I'm like, bruh, like, we were freezing. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, it just don't make no sense. Like, he had a big bed too. He had, like, a California king bed. So, like, we're like, bro, we could have shared the bed. Like, it's cold under here. But anyways, he's like, no, my mom, I'm not trying to get in trouble. So that next morning, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. He keeps running up and down the stairs. Like, I don't know if he was checking for his mom to come or whatever, but he's like running up and down the stairs, and she's like, you never do this, so what are you doing? Like, and he's like, oh, nothing, I just need to get something from the kitchen. Oh, like, he's just making up hella excuses. And so finally he comes back downstairs, and his mom, I'm gonna call him Marcus. His mom, like, starts screaming, and she's like, Marcus,
Come upstairs right now.
so we're under the bed like shook, like bruh, she already knows, like she's finna come find us, but we don't want to like dart to the window because obviously the window is right below her room and we don't know where she's at. So we just kind of just stay under the bed. We're like, bruh, please don't get caught. Like, she knows me, so I'm like, I do not want her to like think I'm this bad person. So finally, he like, after he's done talking to his mom, he kind of like runs down the stairs and we're like, oh snaps. And he's like, y'all gotta go. Like, she knows, like y'all gotta get up out of here. And so like, we start getting our stuff. We didn't have that much stuff because obviously like when we got there, like we just slid under the bed. So we like start getting our stuff. We're like, oh snap. Mind you, to get out or to get in the window, we had to jump from the window to the floor. So to get up out the window was so much harder. We were literally, I don't know if it's because we were in a panic, but we were literally like struggling to pull ourselves up. But finally we got out, and as soon as we got out the window, his mom was coming to the backyard. And the way that she was coming in, we had to leave out of. So we're like, oh snap. So I see her and I'm like, oh, like I'm not getting caught. Like there's no way, like she knows me. And they have like these big like bush trees in their backyard. But I'm like, still, I'm not getting caught. So I like take off running. I'm like, I go straight to like where the bush tree is to where I could hop over the fence. So I'm like, and the fence was probably like, I don't know if it was a 6-foot fence. It was pretty tall, but I don't think it was 6 feet. So like I just start taking off and I jump over the fence. But to my friend Monica, when she takes off, I don't know if she didn't have as much fear as I did in her soul because she didn't know his mom. But I'm like, I'm not finna get caught, oh no. So like I take off, jump over the fence. She takes off and I don't know if she stopped or whatever, but she tries to jump over the fence and gets stuck on the fence. So she's screaming,
help, help, I can't get down.
So I'm like, I'm still taking off because I'm like, bruh, like I've already seen her. Like if I see her, like no, there's just no way we could get caught. There's no way I'd be able to see her again, be in her face again if we get caught in this backyard. So finally my friend Monica, she gets off the fence and we are booking it down the street. Like I've never ran so fast in my life. So then after that, I think like his mom had like hella suspicion that it was me. So like she basically like grounded him and was like, you can't do nothing because I know there was somebody in this house. I know there was, I don't know who it was, but I'm kind of guessing that it was Diamond. Y'all ain't slick. So I'm like, dang, like that sucks. I don't think I went over there for a minute. And then when I finally went back over there, it just wasn't the same. But yeah, that's basically my story time on how I had to sleep under somebody's bed for the night. Do I recommend going to parties at 16? No. But are you guys gonna do it? Yes, because you're 16. You're in high school, you hear about all these parties, you're gonna wanna go. All I have to say to it is make sure you have a plan after the party. Don't be sleeping under people's beds. I was freezing that night. When I tell you all night we were shivering, it was so cold we could barely move. Tile floor is not what you want to sleep on. It was the worst night ever. So, but if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will be back with more story times and more videos. So,